Hello, 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 beautiful souls. Hello. Hello, Sheila. Let me know you guys can hear me. Let me know you can see me. Hello. Hello. Hello to Julia. Hello to Angel. Beautiful. Hello, Geraldine. Hello, Owen. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today. I am feeling so good. I am so excited to be here, as always. Today, we are talking about connecting back to our soul. And this right here, being with you guys here on Insight Timer, connects me back to my soul. It always connects me back to my soul. I'm letting some sage right now, clearing the air. I just thank everyone for joining today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in love. Thank you for coming in community. Let me know if this is your first time live with me. If this is your first time with me, welcome. My name is Genna Rose, and I am on a mission to bring the word unconditional love and to do exactly what we're doing today, to connect people back to their soul by helping people to heal their trauma, to heal from the wounds, to heal from the pain, and to just come back into the essence of all that is, to come back into peace, to come back into harmony, and to remember that you are love, that you've always been love, and that you always will be love. And so my hope today and every time I'm here with you guys is that you feel so loved, that you feel so wanted, that you feel so welcomed, that you can't help but to feel the love, to then embody the love, and to exude the love out into the external world so that everyone else can feel that love as well. So thank you everyone for being here, and thank you, Angel. It's the pregnancy glow. I'm really excited. One of the reasons that I love being on here. But for those who know and those that don't know, I am almost 9 months pregnant now. We are expecting our baby in April. So, as I get closer to my due date, Insight Timer might take a little bit of a back burner. But I am really excited to be able to be here right now, to be present with you guys right now. Well, I can be with you guys. This is my greatest passion, my greatest joy. So thank you guys so much for being here. So as you come in, I just want you to put in the chat, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for today? Always starting with a grateful heart, as well as putting in the chat, what is your intention for the day? I am a true believer that we need to lead intentional lives. And that means waking up every single morning with an intention. Whether it's a big intention to save the world, or it's just the intention to make it through the day, to bring more peace, to bring more love. My intention today is to connect back to my soul and to help others to connect back to their soul, which is why I made the live today, connecting back to your soul. So put it in the chat, what are you grateful for? And what is your intention for today? And if this is your first time with me, how my lives work is I'm going to drop us into a real quick, less than 5-minute opening meditation to just bring in our energies, to welcome in the community, to help us to feel a little bit more love. And then I will give us a little talk on our subject today, connecting back to our soul. I would then open it up to any question and answer. Please, please, please communicate with me throughout. Please talk to me. Please ask me questions. Keep this conversation better if I have someone to talk to and someone to respond to. So please keep the chat open. And then I will bring us into a little bit longer of a meditation in today's theme. Again, we'll be connecting to your soul. Angel says, I am grateful for PTO today. I'm going to have lunch with a friend and clean my kitchen. Yes! I love that. I love that. I love that. Geraldine, what are you grateful for? Julia, what are you grateful for? Sheila, what are you grateful for? Let me know in the chat. Jessica, what are you grateful for? And okay, I am going to ask us now, I'm going to just begin. I'm going to ask us to just close down our eyes for just a moment. Wherever you're at, as long as you're not driving, and if you're in a place where you can't sit and you can't close your eyes, just listen intensely or intentionally. And just start to anchor in the breath, bringing in mindfulness to where you are in this moment. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and taking a deep breath out through your mouth. Letting it all go. Continuing to take a deep breath in, breathing in to this present moment. And with the exhale, letting go of anything that happened before this moment. Let go of anything that will happen after this moment. And allow yourself to just come into the presence of this moment. Letting go of the mind chatter. Letting go of any feelings or emotions. Just find stillness for just a minute or two. Breathing into this present moment again. And letting go with a sigh. Anything that's no longer serving us. And in our pineal gland, start to imagine that you are surrounded in a beautiful communal circle with everyone that is here on Insight Timer. Everyone that is watching the replay later on YouTube. Just imagine the energy and the auras of everyone that's here. Gather together in a beautiful conscious circle, bringing their love and their peace and their harmony into the collective consciousness. And allow the circle to just fill up with the light that you are. You can imagine that a sun is shining, that you're standing in a field, and that the sun is shining down on you, down on everyone that's here, lighting up you individually and lighting up the circle, filling you up with peace, with love, with community. Feeling this light pouring down through the crown of your head, all the way to the soles of your feet. Grounding this light into Mother Earth, into Mama Pachamama. Feeling your roots completely planted and connected to Mother Earth. So that you feel the connection of Father Sky, the Sun, the Spirit Realm, as well as your connection to Mother Earth, your groundingness, your nurturingness. And allow this to fill up all of you. Coming into your heart now. Feeling this light pouring into your heart. And as you gather in this circle, start to radiate this light that you just anchored into your own beingness to everyone that's here. Sending lots of love out and receiving lots of love back. Allowing the light to symbolize love, sending the light of love out to everyone to the right of you, sending it out to everyone to the left of you, receiving love from the right side, receiving love from the left side. Just allow yourself to give and to receive this love, this peace, to feel this community that we're bringing in together. And then asking yourself the question of today, what connects me back to my soul? What can connect me back to my soul? And allow that question to just come. What connects me back to my soul? What can connect me back to my soul? And then take a final deep breath in and a final deep breath out. And slowly, whenever you're ready, coming back into this space, back on Insight Timer, wiggling your fingers and your toes, noticing what you can feel, noticing what you can heal, noticing what you can taste, noticing what you can smell, and then finally opening up your eyes and notice what you can see. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. How do you feel? Let me know how you feel now versus how you felt when you first came on the live. So again, welcome everyone. If this is your first time with me, I'm Genna Rose. I'm here to help you to feel loved, to feel wanted. It's 11:11 my time. Everyone make a wish, whether it's 11:11 your time. We're in divine timing. I love 11:11s. It means that we're connecting ourselves back to our soul, back to our spirit. So if this is your first time with me and you enjoy this live, make sure to follow. I have lots of meditations and courses and lots of things coming up. So I'm excited. So I want to ask you guys the big question of today's live, which is, what connects you back to your soul? What connects you back to your soul? It's the big question. And how do we connect ourselves back to our soul? And I believe, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Take what resonates, throw away what doesn't resonate. My teachings may be your teachings, your lessons. My teachings may not be your lessons. No truth is one truth. There's many truths in this world. So take what feels good to you. And if it doesn't feel good to you, I invite you to just sit with it, ponder it, and see if maybe the reason it doesn't feel good is because there's a little bit of resistance and truth to it that maybe you do need to face. Maybe it doesn't feel good at all and it's just absolutely not your thing. So take what resonates and throw away what doesn't. So before we can even address this big question of what connects us back to our soul, we'll first have to answer and define the soul. What is the soul? So I would love to hear from you guys. How do you define the soul? What is soul? Put it in the chat. Communicate with me. Talk to me. Know that there's no right or wrong answer. That we're all on this journey together. How do you define soul? And then I will tell you how I define soul. What is the soul? Don't be shy, everyone. I'm going to start calling on people like a teacher. Hello, Karen. What is the soul? Z, hello. What is the soul? Hello, Neptune's son. What is the soul? Maureen, hello. What's the soul? Richie, what's the soul? Hello. Amar, hello. Tom, hello. Again, Jessica, hello. Julia, hello. Geraldine, hello. Ward, hello. Hello, Salua. What is the soul? Soul is my spirit separate from my mind and body. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. Beautiful. I love it. So, there was no right or wrong answer. Feel free to drop it in if you desire. I won't force you. My inner truth, beautiful. My inner true self, beautiful. So I define my inner being, my consciousness that I search for. Yes, Absolutely. Yes, I love that. Thank you. So the way in which I define the soul, and the way that my essence, yes, Jessica, beautiful, and that's what I'm about to say, is the way in which I define the soul is the true essence of who you are, who we are, beyond physical form. It's the true essence of who we are beyond our physical form. It's not our name. It's not Genna Rose. It's not this curly hair. It's not these red lips. It's not my title of becoming a mommy or a wife. It's not even me being a teacher or a guide. It's just the essence of who we really are. And so with that definition, once we can define the soul, however you define the soul how you want to, you then ask yourself, what connects me back to the true essence of who I am? What connects me back to the true essence of who I am? So before we can even ask the question of what connects us back to our soul, we have to define the soul. Step 1. Step 2 is then asking ourselves the question of what connects me back to the true essence of who I am. And feel free to put any of this in the chat. Play with me today if you want to. Journal about this if you want to. Think about it. Meditate on it. Be silent with it. Whatever feels good to you. But what connects me back to the true essence of who I am? We have to start to ask ourselves these deep questions. When we ask questions, the universe is always going to answer. And then from there, asking yourself the question of, who are you beyond your physical form? Who are you without your name? Who are you without your body? Who are you without your titles? Who are you without your identities? As I'm about to step into motherhood and birth my child here in a month or less, it's this little soul, literally this little soul is coming into this world. They don't yet have a name. I have a name for them, but, I call them their name. But it's the social conditioning of, they haven't yet been conditioned to their name. They haven't yet been conditioned to the idea that they are a boy or a girl. They haven't yet been conditioned to they are good or they are bad or they're joyful or they're silly or they're sad or they're angry. Or it's these labels, these identities that then create our physical form. And so the question is, who are you beyond that? Who are you beyond your name, your body, your identities, your labels? And then taking it a step further and asking yourself, who would you be if not physical? And that's a big one. Have you ever asked yourself, who would you be if not physical? I know we've all asked ourselves, who would we be if we never met this person? Or who would we be if we didn't accept this job? Or who would we be if we didn't move to this place? Right? We ask ourselves these what if questions. What if this didn't happen? How could I have changed, right? Who would I be if I didn't marry my husband? Would I be married to someone else? Would I still be single? Who would I be if I wasn't pregnant right now? Right? But have you asked yourself the question of, who would you be if not physical? And ponder these questions. Meditate on them. So I want to ask you guys, who would you be? I want you to open the chat right now. Who would you be if not physical? Think about that for a minute. Close your eyes and just ask. You don't even have to have the answer. But ask spirit, ask your guides, who would I be? Who am I? Who am I without my physical? Would you be love? Would you be peace? Would you be abundance? Would you be harmony? Who would you be? Put in the chat. These are the deep questions. These are the soul-filled questions. These are the questions that we don't have an easy answer to. Free, yeah. Love that. You would be free. Freedom, yes, free, freedom, beautiful. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, of course, our souls encompass these qualities, right? They encompass the qualities of freedom and being free and love and peace and abundance, expansion, light, love, yes, absolutely. Of course, our soul encompasses all these qualities. Yet each of us has a unique blueprint we've come to earth to embody and to experience. At least that's my belief system. I believe that we're all of this, but I believe that we came with a specific blueprint that we've come to earth to embody and to experience. And I believe that we have come to this earth to experience it all. We came for the human experience of all of the emotions and all of the feelings and all of the experiences. I am someone that praises and glorifies the yucky feelings of anger and sadness and guilt and grief and all these feelings that we don't want to feel. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I celebrate those feelings. I celebrate the rainy days. I celebrate when people are angry. I celebrate when people are sad. I celebrate those feelings because I believe at the core of my being that we came to experience all of us. We didn't just come for the color red. We didn't just come for the color yellow. We came for the rainbow. We came for all of the colors. And so I believe that we came for all of the emotions and all of the experiences. The anger, the sadness. Yet, just because we came for those to experience that in our human body, the anger and the sadness and the hate and the greed does not connect us back to our soul. Those icky feelings don't connect us back to our soul. Instead, those icky feelings, actually, I take that back. I'm gonna rewind that. I take that back. The anger and the sadness and the depression, all of the icky feelings, they do connect us back to our soul. In the way that when we know what we don't want, we know more clearly what we do want. Okay? So I'm going to reverse what I said. So when we are angry, it's telling us I stand for something. Right? When you put on the news and you see all that's going on in the Middle East and you see the grief and you see the pain and you see children tortured and people killed and you're angry at the world. Good. Because that is connecting you back to I don't want a word of hate. I don't want a word of war. I want a word of love. And when you know what you don't want, you know more clearly what you do want. You want love, and then that love connects you back to your soul. Okay? But we are here to connect ourselves back to what is true to us. And so when you find the answer to the question I asked of, what are you here for? What is your soul? You can then find the answer to ask the question of what in your life brings me the most blank, right? So, for example, Angel, you would fill in the blank and say, what in my life brings me or makes me the most free, right? Z, what in my life brings me the most freedom? What in my life brings me the most expansion? What in my life brings me the most light? What in my life brings me the most love? Fill in the blank with who you would be if not physical. So you ask, who would I be if not physical? You get the answer, and then you ask the question of, what in my life brings me the most of that answer, of the who would I be if not physical? And that right there is the answer to how you connect back with your soul, how you reconnect with your soul. That's how you do it. Joyfulness, yes. You are a rainbow, yes. What if I told you you are already a rainbow? You're all of it. You can be, because what's in a rainbow? If we define a rainbow, right, it would be a spectrum of light, right? A spectrum of different colors of light. Well, you are a spectrum of different colors of light. Sometimes you're the light of love. Sometimes you're the light of hatred. Sometimes you're the light of anger. Sometimes you're the light of joyfulness, right? Surrender. You're the rainbow. I love that. And so that answer is going to be reconnecting you with your soul. Surrender, rest, nourishment, yeah. Giving love and sharing with others, yes. Absolutely. And so, like I said, we embody all of these things, but I truly believe that we have at least one or two key essences that we individually are here to embody. And so for me, what connects me back to my soul is always love, embodying love, giving love, receiving love in all forms, and romantic forms, and platonic forms, and from family form, and self-love, and agape forms, and eros, and this pragma, and the giving to others, the philanthropy love. There's so many ways to give love. It's the blueprint frequency and vibration that reconnects us back to our soul. To be creative, yeah, absolutely. And so once you know that, it's time to step into that. It's time to do things and to be things and to embody things that bring out your creativity, that bring out the love, that brings out you sharing for others, that brings out that surrender, that rest, that nature, that expansion, that light, that love, that joyfulness, the freedom. And so if you are still, struggling a little bit to figure out how to connect with your soul, then I want to provide you with just a couple tools that can help. And one is meditation, stillness. I truly believe that meditation is medication and that there's no answer that you can't receive. There's no healing that you can't receive through meditation. When you are meditating and you can still your mind, and you don't always still your mind, but you are connecting back to who you are. It's funny, yesterday, my husband, I love him so much, yet he gets so, what I love most about him, out of everything I love most about him, it's how cynical he can be sometimes. And I say I love that because in his cynicalism, I'm this very happy, positive person. And he often looks at the world and he doesn't like what he sees. And in him not liking what he sees, he wants to make a world a better place. And so yesterday he went on this whole rant about how he was feeling about the world and how he was sad about the world. And he had said something, and I don't mean to laugh. In the moment, I didn't laugh at him, but now looking back, it's, funny. And he said, I'm just so angry that we live in this just reality where we still have to charge phones, and we have to charge computers, and we have to charge things. It's not advanced enough if we have to put things on chargers. And I said to him, we're the same way though. So above, so below. Just how I have to charge my phone or I have to charge my computer, I have to recharge myself through sleep, through meditation, through rest. And so the recharge of the physical items are just the manifestation, the physical manifestations of the recharge we have to do ourselves. And so to recharge, to connect back to your soul, meditation, stillness, rest, dreams. Who's had some powerful dreams? On the side note, my dreams have been real powerful lately. Dreams have hidden messages. Another tool is connecting with nature, going out for a walk, connecting with the trees. I've been trying to go for a small walk every single day as I approach my due date, and it's getting a little hard to walk now because I'm 9 months tomorrow, and they lie. They say you're pregnant for 9 months, but you're really pregnant for 10 months. I'm due in April, but I've been trying to connect with nature every day, and the last week I went and I hugged a tree and someone paused and they said, "Are you hugging a tree?" I said, "Yeah, I'm hugging a tree. I'm connecting with the tree." But it works. Exactly. You are nature. So connecting back with the external environment of nature. Another one is prayer. And we all have different ways to pray. I don't mean prayer in terms of religion, although, whatever your religion or your faith or your spirituality is all good. But prayer is just the messages of the universe. Prayer can look like you asking these questions. Prayer can look like, who am I beyond my physical form? Prayer can look like, who would I be if not physical? Prayer looks like gratitude. Thank you for this life. Thank you for the abundance of me being on this live with these beautiful souls, these people. Thank you. Prayer looks different to different people. There's no wrong way to pray. But prayer, how I'm going to define prayer, is our communication, our conversation with the non-physical. I believe that we're always praying. It's the voices in our head when we think about someone and we're thinking about someone or an idea of someone, we're praying to them in a way, right? So if I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about my mother and I'm thinking, I wonder what my mom's doing right now. I wonder how my mom's doing right now. Oh, I hope my mom's happy right now. That's a prayer. I'm sending a prayer to my spirit, to her spirit, of, hey, I'm thinking of you. Hey, I'm praying for you. So prayer. Spells. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're casting spells everywhere we go. Every single thing in this world is a spell. We are spelling. And so we have to be mindful and we have to be conscious of, what spells are you casting? Are you casting spells of love and light and freedom and expansion and surrender and creativeness and nature? Are you casting spells of hatred and jealousy and anger and rage and fearfulness? The question is, are you casting spells of love? Or are you casting spells of fear? Another tool is connecting back to your childlike essence. Another question to ask yourself was, who was I as a child? Who was I before the world hardened me? Who was I before I learned about war and suffering and poverty? What did I love to do as a child? And I promise you, if you ask your inner child, what did I love to do as a child? And you do the things that you love to do as a child, I promise you that's going to connect you back to your soul. Lucky for me, I loved baby dolls. I loved playing house. I always wanted to play house. I always wanted to play baby dolls. I always wanted to play wedding. I played it so much that I manifested this life that I live of having a beautiful Prince Charming and a beautiful baby on the way. And I know that me being a mother is already connecting me back to my soul. It's my true essence. I was made to be a mother. So connect back to your true essence, your childlike essence. Next is alone time. Spending time alone. And I mean truly alone. I don't mean alone time meaning you're sitting in front of the TV watching series. Although that can be restful. That can, help to rejuvenate you too. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean true alone time. Alone time of you just sitting there in the stillness. As much, let me rephrase that, as alone as you can be. Because you're never actually alone in this world. You're never actually alone. Spirit's always around us. Energy's always around us. The prayers are always coming to us. But spending time alone. And the last one is quality community time. So spending alone time, but also quality community time, people time, socializing. Because socializing can also connect us back to our soul. And making sure that it's quality, because we've all been in those situations where we're surrounded with people, yet we feel so alone. We're surrounded by people, but it's not lighting up our soul. We're surrounded by people, but it's draining us. And those other people in our lives, where when we surround ourselves with them, they fill us up and we laugh and we rejoice and we're happy. So connecting with friends and people that fill you up, that light you up, that you love, that love you. That has been the most powerful thing for me, building my relationship with myself. Yes. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you a secret, everyone. Here's the real secret. There's only you in this world. And not everyone's going to understand that. That's going to go over many people's heads. Not everyone's going to agree with that. But there's only you in this world. And what if I told you that everyone that you see outside of you, what if I told you that as you're looking at the screen and you're looking at me and you're hearing me, that I told you that I'm not separate from you, but I am just you in another body, in a different parallel reality, living a different human experience. Going back to the rainbow, if you are the color red in the rainbow, let's say that who you are is the color red, and you look at me and I'm the color yellow, we may look like we are different. We may look like we are separate. But really, we're both the rainbow. We're just different colors in the rainbow. You are your own individual self, but you're also everyone else as well, having a different human experience, living a different life. You are everyone and everyone is you. And so when you think about it like that, you let go of this idea of separation. And that's an even bigger question, is who are you if not separate? Now, I'm all about uniqueness. I'm all about individuality. But we're all spirit. We're all soul, having a different human experience. And, think about it like this. I'm going to actually give you, some of you guys might have seen me do this before. Let's say that this is spirit. This is source. This is God. This is Allah. It's whatever you associate with your faith. Let's say this pink sticky note is. Okay, and let's say the Big Bang happened, or whatever you believe happened, right? Spirit separated itself. And it separated you into half, into masculine, into feminine. Okay? We went from one source to two sources of masculine and feminine. And then we separated again, and we reproduced, and we separated again, and we separated again. And so each one of these papers This is you. Each one of these papers is a different person. It's a different person. It's a different individual. Yet together, all of these papers put together is the soul. You are one soul in many bodies, having many different human experiences. But you are not separate. You're just having a different experience. So your soul is this. Your soul is the fragments, the connection of all of these pieces of paper that I just tore up. You are God, Goddess, Absolute. So even though these pieces looked different, they come from the same source. They're just having a different shape, a different human experience. So all you can ever do, to go back to what Angel said, all you can ever do is build relationship with yourself. Because when I'm building relationship with Genna Rose, that's one way to build relationship. But I can also build a relationship with Melissa, and that's also building relationship with myself. And I can build a relationship with Angel, and that's also building relationship with myself. I can drink this water, and that's also building relationship with myself. Because it's all me. And when I'm getting to know another person, I'm getting to know a different aspect of myself. The things that we don't like in other people are actually aspects of ourselves that we haven't yet looked at, that we haven't yet faced. Thank you, Melissa. So coming back to connecting us back to our soul. What connects us back to our soul? What connects us back to our soul? Being the true essence of who you are, and the true essence of who you are is source, is God, is Goddess, is Allah, is universe, is spirit. Is you without physical form. It's who you are here to embody, what you are here to embody, the love, the peace, the freedom, the creativity, the nature. And you can find that by coming back and asking yourself the question of what in your life brings you the most of who you are if you're not physical. Who are you if you're not physical? The tools I talked of meditating, connecting with nature, prayer, coming back to your child essence of what you love to do as a child, spending time alone. So, with all of this being said, I'd like to open up the chat and ask if there's any questions, any statements, any thoughts, any feelings before I bring you into the meditation that will deeply connect you to your soul. So what questions do you have? What statements do you have? You can just answer in the chat. What did you love about today? What resonated with you today? What helped you today? What light bulb moment did you have today? You can also share what didn't you like? What didn't you resonate with? What didn't feel good to you? Let me know. All feedback is good feedback. So we'll take about 5 minutes and I will answer any questions or respond to any statements. So let me know. The chat is open. I feel the most alive. Another question is, what makes you feel alive? And I feel alive in this moment. I feel alive with you guys, with coaching and guiding. And you guys are guiding me and teaching me just as much as I hope I'm guiding and teaching you. We're all each other's teachers in this world. Every single one of us. understand ceremony, nature, mothering, nurturing, and loved ones. Yes, beautiful. All those emotions, meditation, word, meditation. Yes, I love it. The word is shifting, but what was I going to say is that the word is shifting, but our soul isn't changing. Our soul is there. Angel says, R resonates with me. I think solo road trips make me feel the most free. So I feel on track that my goal is nomadic living once my adult children are independent. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Angel. And I feel that resonates with my soul. Because you are my reflection. You are not outside of me, but you are only me in another body. You are my reflection. You are my meal. I see you. But I also feel that I love travel. I love road trips. I feel free. I love feeling the wind in my hair breezing through. It's this idea of we're not actually ever traveling anywhere. Another secret for you is that we're never actually going anywhere. Time and space is actually moving through us. We're not actually moving through that. What if, here's a question for you to ponder. Think about this for a minute. What if you actually are sitting in the spiritual realm, just in meditation? You're not moving at all. And time and space is just moving through you. So think about like the wind. The wind is just flowing through you, but you have this illusion that you're actually on a road trip right now. Or an illusion that you're taking a road trip. But you're not actually taking a road trip. The road is taking you. I liked and disliked the idea that things I don't like and others are aspects of myself. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Nina. We definitely dislike and like that because we don't want to face that. That's not easy. It's not easy. Absolutely. But you know what? Truth is, yin and yang, black and white, bad and good, well, all of it. Back to the whole rainbow analogy, is that we are all the colors of the rainbow. And if we only choose to see the colors that we like in the rainbow, then we won't be the full rainbow. We have to be able to embody and understand and at least look at the colors in the rainbow that we don't like and recognize that those colors are us too. We have to recognize that we too get angry, that we too get frustrated, that we too have grief. And it doesn't feel good, but it's just acknowledging it. You know, another thing I was talking to my husband about yesterday is he was talking about, all this war that's going on in the Middle East. And, the truth is, we may not be, if you're in America, I'm in the U.S. right now, there might not be physical war here in the United States, but there's war that we're seeing in the Middle East. But it's a manifestation of the war that's going on in our mind. It's the war that we have in our own inner relationships, our own intimate relationships. It's the war that we had when we were 2 years old and someone took our toy from us. And we said, I want my toy back. And you started fighting over the toy truck. What's going on externally is actually a manifestation of the inner world. And the truth is, at least my truth is, again, take what resonates and throw away what doesn't, is I've spent a lot of my life, okay, and this is probably one of my shadow aspects. I'm going to tell you one of my shadow aspects, is I've spent a lot of my life choosing to put blinders on my eyes. Choosing that I'm only going to look at love and I'm only going to look at light and that I'm not going to look at the war and I'm not going to look at the destruction that's happening. I'm not going to see it. But the truth is, if I don't look at it, if I don't acknowledge, yeah, there's a lot of horrible stuff going on in the world right now, then I am disconnecting myself from my soul. Because all of those people that are going through, the pain and the suffering, that is me in another body going through that. And those people that are causing the pain and the suffering, that's also me and another body causing that. And so only by looking at, and this is what a lot of people, it's really, really, really hard to heal. I know, and I know not a lot of people are going to agree with this, but if I don't look at it, if I don't look at my shadow that wants to be blinded, then I'm cutting myself off from my expansion, my evolution, my soul. Because the only way to change the world, the only way to shift the world, the only way to make the world a better place, the only way to bring more love is to sometimes stand up and say, I'm not going to allow this hatred to continue. I'm going to make a stand. Sometimes we have to get angry enough for the world to shake, for it to change. Sometimes the house has to be burned down for us to build a new house. And so sometimes the rage and the anger and the sadness and the not so pleasant emotions are needed to make the world a better place. Because again, when we know what we don't want, we know more clearly what we do want. And again, I know that's not easy for a lot of people to heal. So I might have lost a lot of people. But if you're still here, thank you for at least hearing me out. Gratitude, being present in the moment, making and feeling alive, laughter, joy, love, even anger, sadness, because they keep me present. Yes! Snaps! It's made me very tearful. I've shed some tears on the state of the world as I connect to my soul and connect with awe. Yeah, absolutely. Your tears are beautiful. Your tears are welcomed. Your tears are emotional release. I see them. I welcome them. I love them. Nomad, live now, angel, don't wait. Yes! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. If you guys have been following me for a while, let me know. I'm curious to know who has been with me since the beginning of my time on Insight Timer. So let me know if you've been with me for the last few years. I believe I got an Insight Timer in like 2019, 2020. Let me know if you've been with me since the beginning. I'm just curious to know. And if you've been with me in the beginning, then you've seen my journey of I was living in a nomad. I remember literally being on Insight Timer in the car, rushing home and being like, I'm about to be home. I don't want to be late. I remember being on Insight Timer, living in the desert in Sedona. I remember all of these transformations, and I'm bringing this up because we brought up the whole nomad thing, but we're always changing, we're always evolving, we're always growing, and where you are today could be completely, completely different than where you'll be 1 year from now. So, don't get sticky on that. Okay, I'm going to read through these comments, and then I want to lead us into meditation real quick. Nina, I bought a van a few years ago, and I do go on trips when I can, and when I can't, I dream and imagine and plan the next one. Yes! Manifestation board. Beautiful. Take that mindset. Gosh, I lost my home in a fire. Oh, Andrew, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're here, that you had to go through that. But now you're building your dream home. Yes! Beautiful. Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy. You're an amazing mother. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You bring so much compassion to the world through your meditations and your motherhood. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm going to cry. You're going to make me cry. Can't do that to a pregnant lady. You know I cry instantly. I have for a long time. Beautiful. Hello, lovely. Pop this up while I was at work. Really needed it. Hi, friends. Hi, Ashley. Beautiful. I like the way you said that. It's easier to get control of your life back when you remember you're the one controlling it. Yeah. And another thing is so many people, we want to control everyone else, but no one wants to control themselves. I don't want to say no one wants to control themselves. Let me rephrase that. We often want to control others, yet we often don't want to control ourselves. And I say that because another shadow aspect, I'll tell you guys all of my shadow aspects. Another shadow aspect of mine is I like being in control. I'm a little bit of a control freak. Do I have anyone else that can admit that they have a little bit of a shadow control freak in them? And so one of my therapies about me healing this aspect of me that wants to always be in control of everything, because really it's the inner child, it's the little girl in me that went through all of this stuff as a child, that felt like she had no control, that now the grown-up Genna Rose feels like I need to be in control. It's a trauma response. My healing for this is we don't know the sex of our baby. I don't know if I'm having a little boy or if I'm having a little girl. And it was kind of the therapy I'm giving myself to let go of control before I become a mother. Oh, my mouse just died. Okay, wait, I'm going to read through the comments. Give me 1 minute. I can't scroll through. My mouse died. No! Okay. And I'm looking at my other thing. You bring so much compassion. Hello, it popped up while I was at work. Really needed this. I like the way you said this. Okay, yes. Pluto and Aquarius here. Yes, this is my first time, but I'll be back. Good. Oh my God, you're in Arizona? I'm not in Arizona anymore. I'm now in Pennsylvania. But Sedona has my heart forever. I've been with you since I got here, I think, 2021. I'm 69 and just drove across Canada in my minivan and slept in the back. I went alone. So much freedom and peace. Meeting people and connecting, feeling and giving love, spending time in nature. So grateful to be here. Yes, 2022. Yes. My journey has been intense since I just joined Insight Timer. This app has been such a support system. Beautiful. But agree, this community has been instrumental in my growth and my mental and emotional spiritual health. So grateful for every teacher and every meditator. Yes, big agree, not but agree. Yes. I have 3 babies under 4, all boys. I want them on the road. Absolute control freak. I pray and wish for you to have a beautiful birth as you and wonderful soul. Oh, yes, need to be in control. Mouse, it said no control for you. Ah! I didn't even hear. That didn't even click. Oh my God, that's so funny, Angel. That's so funny. Oh my God, I love that. Oh, what a great laugh. Beautiful. I'm in West Wales. Looking forward to being the greatest guys I am. Yes. Beautiful. All right, everyone. So it is 11:57. I always brush you, girl. It's so funny. I always overgive. So I want to lead us in a really short, it's not going to be a long meditation, unfortunately. I actually have my midwife coming to my house. She's supposed to be here in 3 minutes. I'm still on the live right now. So unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to cut the meditation short. But it will ground us back to our soul. I promise. If you want more meditations from me, you can check out all of the meditations on my dashboard. I have loads of courses. I'm in the midst of creating a new course that is designed for couples, designed for those in relationships, to help any relationships that are going through a little bit of a rough patch right now to come back into love, to come back into harmony, by helping you to come back to the love that's in your relationship, to communicate better and find more peace and stuff. So watch out for that one. I have courses for healing heartbreak, chakra, conscious communication. Just check that all out. I need one first, so now start getting back into a relationship. Yes. Well, actually, I have a make love, what is it called? Make love and war, or find love course that will help you in finding your relationship. I have a course on helping you to find your relationship on my dashboard. So if you guys need anything, I am here. You guys can always send me a message. You can follow me on any of the social media platforms. I'm on all of them. Genna Rose Giannetti. You can find me on my website, gennarosegiannetti.com. It's very easy to find me. Genna Rose Giannetti, all the way around. All of these lives, if you've missed any of these go back on Insight Timer. I'm sorry. Let me pause. I'm talking too fast. All of these lives from Insight Timer go on YouTube when I finish them. So if you missed any of them, any part of it today, you can watch the replay on YouTube. Again, Genna Rose Giannetti. Okay, beautiful. I am going to excuse a little. I bet you probably preferred that I never turned up in the first. Hey, don't say that, Dean. I am so glad that you're here. So glad that you're here. Okay, so I'm just going to bring us into a little bit of meditation. Hopefully my mouse will work. so I can put some music on. And my mouse still is dead. Alright, well, I guess we are not going to have music because I can't move my mouse. Somehow we will get this shut off today. No control for me. Alright, everyone, so I invite you to just close down your eyes for just a moment. If you have to go, then I thank you for joining. So just close down your eyes for just a second. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And take a deep breath out through your mouth. Taking another deep breath in. And taking another deep breath out. And setting the intention to connect back to your soul. Back to the true essence of who you are. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth. And just asking your spirit, your higher self, to connect back to your soul. Asking the question of how can I connect deeper with my soul? How can I connect back to my soul? And breathe into that question. And breathe out. Knowing that the answer will come. By asking yourself the question of who am I beyond my physical form? Who am I beyond my physical form? Maybe your freedom, love, peace. Allowing the answer to come. And then asking the question of how can I connect deeper with the answer you just received? Allowing a blank there. So how can I connect deeper with freedom? How can I connect deeper with love? Taking the answer that you received from who are you outside of your physical form, and then asking how you can connect deeper with that essence. And then take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Taking another deep breath in. Allowing the answer to come. Connecting back to your heart. Feeling the energy pouring deep into your heart. Opening and expanding your heart. For the heart is the greatest connection to your soul. Letting go of the mind, coming into the heart. And if an answer did not come, know that the answer will come. So breathe in and breathe out. Taking another deep breath in as you come back into your body, back into your soul. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking another final breath, breathing in and breathing out. And whenever you're ready, coming back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, noticing what you can heal, noticing what you can see, noticing what you can feel. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to have to take off now. I appreciate you so much for being here. If this was worth your time and your energy and you enjoyed it and you got value out of it, then there was always acceptance of donations. It's never expected, but always appreciated. So I thank you guys so much for joining. I love you so much. Make sure to follow if this is your first time with me. Check out all that I have on my dashboard. And I love you guys so much. So I wish you guys a beautiful day. My mouse is still dead, so I'm going to have to run and get a new mouse to plug in to then shut off this live. So I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye. Let me see if I can shut it off over here. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'm going to have to go grab a mouse to end this. I'm going to have my husband do it. I love you guys. Bye. Okay, guys. Sorry, guys. We're going to shut this off in a minute. You guys can get off. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Sorry about the technical issues, everyone. This is my husband, Levi. He's going to have to shut us off.
You don't have the, that little USB hub's not here.
Nope. Okay, we got to go.
All right, well, you can go.
You got to shut this off.
Yeah, but there's no place to plug that in, so.
Oh. Sometimes life's a mess, guys. You guys feel free to laugh, everyone.